This is TWiT.
There are also camera phones now. Ant's a photographer, like the Nokia PureView, which is I'm calling it the spider phone because it looks the cameras look like a spider's eye. It looks like there's 7 cameras. There's only 5, but there's a flash and there's some other sensor in it. But it's really, I mean, it's kind of creepy looking. The Nokia 9, and I presume because Nokia's PureView, that was the one that was 41 megapixels on the Windows Phone, right? That was their brand for that.
That's correct.
That they're probably, each of these 5 cameras is a 12 megapixel sensor. 2 of the 5 shoot in color. The other 3 are monochrome. And the idea is you can then merge these shots into one ultra detailed shot. What do you think?
I love the idea. I wonder how efficient it is because essentially that's what Apple and Google are already doing right now with their
that's right.
camera technology. So I'm guessing having that additional hardware supposedly makes it easier to do that stuff. But I don't know. I'd like to see it in action. I hope it doesn't go by the wayside the way that Lumia did, years ago.
I want you. Yeah, that's right.
Yellow phone.
Did you ever have a Lumia?
I know one person that had it.
Yeah.
I tried it for, when it was time to switch phones, and I remember playing around with it in the store. But Windows Phone just didn't do anything for me.
So look at these images. Now, of course, you're looking at them over a Skype connection, and this is a web view of it. This is The Verge. I thought what's interesting about these is the color is very neutral. It's probably super accurate. The details,
which is a good thing when it comes to processing images. You want that leeway,
right? The colors on most camera phones today, Samsung's in particular, violator. This are ultra bright, popped, over sharpened.
Yeah,
because it makes people happy.
Right.
Yeah, but Samsung knows who its market is too. They're going after the people that likes all the bubbly stuff, and gimmicky stuff.
This is really interesting.
It's not just bubbly and gimmicky. It looks good, even if you're a sucky photographer. That's
the key. That's Instagram right there in a nutshell.
Well, you said it, not me.
I'm like, as a person who is not a great photographer, I'm like, I like being able to take photos that look good. I'm like, neat.
I have to say, this was a good Mobile World Congress if you like different, if you like innovation / crazy.
I know, I should have done this instead of CES, which was Snoozeville.
Yeah. Well, a lot of tech conferences have been Snoozeville over the last few years because
we're jaded and old.
We're at peak. Nah, we're kind of at peak phone, peak computer. Here's Oppo's version of the foldable phone. They've gone the Huawei direction of having the screen on the outside, not the inside. Oppo.
See, I just think these are so neat.
Yeah.
The thickness is what I question, though, because I can remember at one time when everybody wanted a thinner device.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah. No, and they are thick, but again, they're thick and they fit in your pocket. So
yeah, what's more important to you, big screen or thinness?
To me, it's pocket.
I know what you don't want is this phone. This is from Energizer. It has an 1,800 milliamp hour battery in it.
Man, I got a press release about that thing, and I laughed so hard. And I'm thinking, who in their right mind wants that? That's, oh my goodness.
This is Vlad Savov from The Verge.
That's my trade show phone.
Yeah, well, it's a phone if you had to go to the Antarctic or something and we're unsure about where you'd be able to charge next. It's so weird, though, when you look at this picture, is it looks like they've kind of just glued a regular smartphone on top of a big battery charger.
Big battery, yeah.
And I bet you that's what it is. You can even use this as a battery charger. Isn't that so weird looking?
Energizer has surprised me because at CES they were showing off, it's the company that does Monster Cables. They have the licensing deal for Energizer for smart home products. So they were showing off, connected outlets, connected doorbell cams, connected light strips for like very cheap. And I was just like, Energizer? What are you doing?
Yeah.
But
maybe
they're apparently all in on this.
Yeah. Well.
Or they license their name to be all
Yeah, I'm not sure who's, because they're not making any of this.
No.
So maybe they're just licensing their name. Then there's companies like LG, which really didn't do anything new or different. And then they not just don't get the coverage, right? It's got,
Well, this has a time of flight sensor in it, the ThinQ,
right.
Which
is that required for true good Face ID? I think so, maybe.
Yes, because it gives you depth.
Right.
So it can't be fooled by like a flat photo of the person.
And I have to say, as I said, I ordered the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and I'd be very interested. They are using an ultrasonic fingerprint reader as opposed to an optical fingerprint reader, and they do it through the screen. And everybody who tried it said it really works. It's fast, and you don't have. It's not super picky about where you put your finger. I think that's great.
Yeah, able to get your grooves. Get your grooves.
Get the grooves on through the ultrasound.
And ultrasonic sensors are cheap.
Oh, are they? Interesting.
Well, I don't know about theirs in particular, but in general, they've been around for a long time, and they're pretty cheap.